Hey there, series finders. All right, listen. This is one of those nights where we're not watching comfort TV. This is lean forward, brain on fire, stare at the screen like you're being interrogated kind of television. We're talking intense thrillers, dark vibes, heavy tension, the kind of shows that make you pause, walk around the room, and question your life choices for a second. And quick heads up before we spiral, all streaming availability is neatly listed in the first pinned comment. Super easy, no scrolling madness. Cool? Good. Grab a seat on the couch because these shows are about to emotionally tackle you.
Okay.
This one sneaks up on you. Like you think you're getting a standard mystery, maybe a little eerie, maybe some small-town drama, and then suddenly you're knee-deep in existential dread, wondering who's alive, who's dead, and why nobody is acting normal about it. The vibe here is quietly unsettling. Not loud horror, not flashy scares, just this constant wrongness hanging in the air. What really got me is how casually the show drops insane ideas and then just moves on. No big speeches, no dramatic music cue. It trusts you to sit with the discomfort, and honestly, that makes it worse. The emotional weight sneaks in through character moments, confusion, denial, fear, while the mystery slowly tightens its grip. It feels like a cozy crime show collided headfirst with a supernatural nightmare and nobody cleaned up the mess. You're constantly guessing, constantly second-guessing, and somehow emotionally invested before you realize it. This is Revival.
Hello?
Okay, this show is cold, like emotionally icy. There's this slow, deliberate tension where every conversation feels dangerous, and silence is somehow louder than dialogue. The setting alone does so much heavy lifting, wide open spaces, deep shadows, and a sense that history itself is watching you. What really hooked me is how patient it is. It doesn't rush, it lets the atmosphere cook. The investigations feel grounded, but there's this spiritual and cultural weight underneath everything that gives it a completely different flavor from your usual crime thriller. And the performances? Calm, restrained, devastating. No one's overacting, no one's trying to steal scenes, it's all controlled intensity, which somehow makes the emotional hits land harder. You don't watch this show casually, you sink into it. It's thoughtful, moody, and quietly powerful in a way that sticks with you long after the episode ends. This is Dark Winds. This is one of those shows where your shoulders slowly rise toward your ears without you noticing. The tension here is psychological, personal, and relentless. It's not about action, it's about proximity, about being way too close to someone you absolutely should not be close to. The performances are doing Olympic-level acting. One character feels dangerously charming, the other feels constantly on edge, and you, the viewer, are trapped in the middle watching this emotional chess match unfold. Every conversation feels like it could snap at any moment. What makes it hit harder is how human it feels. There's regret, ego, fear, and desperation all tangled together, and the show never lets you forget what's at stake. It's uncomfortable in that I can't stop watching way. This masterpiece is Blackbird.
Also, quick pause. If you're vibing with this kind of dark TV talk, hit like, subscribe, and join the Series Finder family. We're always here for emotionally risky watch choices. Now back to the chaos. This show does not care about your emotional safety. It throws you straight into chaos, political tension, moral gray areas, and action that feels way too real for comfort. There's no clean hero energy here. Everyone's flawed. Everyone's making questionable choices, and that's exactly why it works. The pacing is aggressive. Episodes end and you're immediately hovering over next episode like it personally challenged you. The tension isn't just physical, it's emotional, ideological, and deeply personal. You can feel the creator's real-world experience baked into every scene. What I love most is that it refuses to oversimplify anything. It shows consequences, it shows mistakes, and it constantly forces you to sit with uncomfortable truths instead of spoon-feeding easy answers. It's exhausting in the best way, and once you're in, you're in. This absolute pressure cooker is FAUDA.
All right, this one is twisted in a very specific psychological way. It's about relationships that should never exist, conversations that feel wrong from the first second, and a constant push-pull between control and vulnerability. The emotional tension here is thick, like pause the episode thick. The performances are razor sharp, especially the central dynamic. There's this eerie calm layered over years of trauma, manipulation, and unresolved damage. Every scene feels loaded, like something explosive could happen. But sometimes the scariest moments are the quiet ones. It's stylish, disturbing, and emotionally complex without turning into misery porn. You're watching a crime story, but you're feeling a psychological breakdown happening in real time. If you like thrillers that crawl under your skin instead of jumping out at you, this one's dangerous. This is Queen Mantis. All right, series finders, that's today's emotional damage report. If even one of these shows ends up wrecking your weekend in the best possible way, my job here is done. Drop a comment telling me which one you're starting tonight or which thriller completely broke you before. And if you love discovering shows that hit different, stick around. This couch is always open. I'll see you in the next one. Happy watching.